When you were born, you said your daddy cycled you home under his arm, down Talbot Street and past the train station to show you the engines. You never said how your poor mammy got home, but he wanted to tell you all about his new job before you started to roar at being out and away from her. I can see you, all wrapped up in that blue rotunda blanket, eyes tightly shut against the smog and noise, jammed under his armpit. He told the story all the time, you said, especially to the owl ones with the fish stands and the red grapes as big as plums. They would shriek at laughter at him and tell him he was a terrible man and give you a grape for yourself and a wink for him. He held your hand from the moment your little feet wobbled along the stone of your mammy's kitchen. He cycled you to the barber shop on Parkgate Street long before your hair needed the lick of a scissors. When he died, you said, you were in France drinking cur with some poet fella near a metro station. He thought it only right that there were trains nearby. Your brother sobbed down the phone to your landlady until she found you somewhere in Paris and told you that your father was dead. Massive heart attack, your mommy said. He fell over in the kitchen into a basin of potato peelings. She screamed blue murder until Mrs. O'Shea ran in from next door. At least he was at home when he died, she said. She repeated it like a mantra after the funeral, and long after the house was much quieter and it was just herself talking. He loved you, didn't he? That dad of yours, and you loved him, every inch of him. His hair, his bicycle, the way he would run like a madman into the sea before hurling himself into the biggest wave. You tell me all this like I have never heard the stories or pictured your dad in my head, but you need to keep remembering, don't you? It's as though if you stop talking about him, he'll be lost to you. You will lose your grip and he'll finally slip away. When you look at my belly, I know you are thinking of asking, but are afraid I'll say no. I won't say no. The day after our baby is born, you can walk him down to Connolly Station, past all the bustle and the madness, and show him the trains and tell him how much you loved your dad and how much he loved you. Love doesn't die easy, does it, Jimmy? And in Dublin, it doesn't die at all. There are bits of you and him all over Henry Street and Parnell Square, on Gardner Street and all over the city. When you are walking around with our little man in a few years' time, you can lay him on his back underneath the spire. The pair of you can look at it against the blue sky and you can pretend it was your daddy's walking stick, encased there by the mayor as a thank you for fixing all the trains in Ireland. I love you, Jimmy. And you are going to love this child, and he might be the spit of his granddad. Wouldn't that be something else? I'm putting my foot down about the bike, though. You can walk him down to Connolly in the car seat when he's born.